Hi, this is just a quick review of the parts that make up our mini weather station. What we have here is sort of a portable version of the weather station. It consists of a Wemos or Lolin D1 mini board in the bottom. Uh, you can provide power to this through this USB connector. Uh, Stacked on top of the microcontroller board is a battery shield, and the battery shield allows you to connect a LiPo battery, which means that you can go portable. You can take your weather station outside, walk around with it some distance away from your router, or you can tether this whole thing to your cell phone and go a greater distance or wherever you have cell coverage. On top of the middle battery board is an OLED display. And so you can either check the data online. This setup here gives you data, sends data to Thingspeak every 20 seconds, so you can just follow it on Thingspeak on your internet connection, or you can press the button. The way this one's set up, if you press the A button, you're going to be able to see the temperature in Celsius, pressure, this sea level pressure in kilopascals, and I think the bottom one is dew point. If you press the B button, it'll bring up the temperature in Fahrenheit and the relative humidity and the battery voltage. That's the way this one's set up. We have other versions of the station as well that show other things. So this is sort of a pretty basic portable version. We have another portable version that's got more stacked shields on it that measure carbon dioxide parts per million, volatile, total volatile hydrocarbons. What else? Ambient lights. This, whatever you're interested in measuring. We've got a plug-in for a remote temperature sensor, as opposed to being this fellow here. It's on the end of a 1 meter cable, and you could use it to measure soil temperature. You could use it to measure the temperature of a liquid in the lab, that sort of thing. So it could be pretty versatile. Another option, there's different microcontroller boards that you can use. I mean, we're using these ESP8266 microcontroller Wi-Fi boards, but they come in different versions, and there's all sorts of companies in China that will make different knockoffs of basically the same board that all work the same. This is maybe the latest board from Lolin. It's called a D1 Mini Pro, and you can see it's got the battery charging connector circuitry attached to the bottom of this board. Otherwise, it's the same, but it is a little bigger. You can see the Wi-Fi antenna on the top. You can also add, if you want more range, you can add a remote antenna through this connector here. But it is a bigger board. This board retails for about $8 Canadian. The D1 Mini board retails for about $5 Canadian. The shields go for anywhere between about a couple dollars to maybe $5. The OLED shield on the top, I think, is about $5. In addition to these boards, you'll have to order some stacking headers. If you're buying from the Lowland store on AliExpress, you have to order up some of these stacking headers as well, which you're going to solder on to the bottom of your shield or main board, if you like. So yeah, a little bit of soldering involved. There's jumpers on the bottom of some of these boards that might give you some functionality that you might like to have. For example, on the bottom of the battery board, you see there's a little blob of solder on a jumper that allows you to charge it at using a 1 amp charger as opposed to a 0.5 amp charger, which is sort of default. Let's see, on the bottom of the Pro board, the jumpers here, and so you'd have to look at your boards. The sensor is a BME 280. It's that metal square in the middle with a little tiny hole in it. That's to measure the temperature, pressure, and humidity. Mounted on a breakout board, and this one is quite an inexpensive board. I think this is probably from Universal Solder in Yorkton, Saskatchewan. Probably sells for about $6-7, something like that. And if you buy from Universal Solder, they arrive in about a week. If you buy your boards from the Lolin store, you're probably getting the latest and greatest boards, but you know, from the company in China. But it takes about 6 weeks to arrive. You might save a bit of money going through China. I like these boards. These guys, the sensor boards, can be found all over the internet, different prices. And the basic weather station, the one that you mount to the side of your house, we have it set up so it provides, I think it updates every 10 minutes on Thingspeak. You have all kinds of gauges and graphs that you'll see on Thingspeak for your weather station. But it's basically just the bottom board and the sensor. And it attaches to your main current through this USB charger. You can plug this into your laptop, update your software. The other one end plugs into the microcontroller board like that, and this actually goes through a weatherproof case, and you can strap this to a downspout or wherever you want to attach it so that you can get AC to it. Again, the advantage of this setup with the battery is that you can go portable, and you need to use Thingspeak. You need Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi could come from your home Wi-Fi, it could come from the school Wi-Fi, I suppose, although IT won't like it. Or you can tether it to your cell phone and go portable that way, and you can go almost anywhere. You know, go skiing or something like that, and carry this along and get all your data going through your cell phone to Thingspeak. This is an I2C cable. This is an I2C sensor. Requires 4 wires to attach to your microcontroller. And the nice thing about these boards is they have I2C connectors right on them, so you can do that and connect up to your temperature, pressure, humidity sensor. There are additional boards that you can order from Lolin or elsewhere that have additional connectors for additional sensors. Yeah, you will have to do some soldering though, because you know, these stacking headers have to be soldered onto your boards. They don't come pre-soldered. So hence the soldering gear here. So that's about it. Thank you.